Okay. Let's go and let's see. Where are we? We are on Aortic Hope reading resources by the community for the community. Okay. Are you looking for a great book to read? Because I know I am. I just finished, well, I'm almost finished reading Matthew Perry's book. It's just gut wrenching, but I really, really like it. And to let you know the kind of reading I do, I'm then moving on to Britney Spears. No, no judgment, no judgment. Thank you. It's the books I like. All right. But you need to check out these books because so many of these books are written, they're all written by community members, for community members, by patients for patients. That's our hashtag. First up, Aortic Dissection, the Patient Guide. I would be remiss if I did not mention this book to you. You can get a downloaded copy for free right now. There's links on the front page of our website. Just click the button and you'll download it. This gives you the A to Z of everything that has to do with an aortic dissection. And we're excited to tell you that the Spanish version will be here soon. Downloadable version of the Spanish book, and we're going to be taking pre-orders from physicians to be able to provide the hard copy to their patients. Please tell your physicians about this because they can order a box of 25 books and we will ship that to them for free. We want no financial barrier. We want no barrier between people and their opportunity to receive a copy of this book. So check that out for sure. That was written by patients for patients. Okay. If you read it, please click the link and fill out the survey. It's very helpful for us because guess what? We're beginning to work on our second guide. Zoop. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, Dissected, Healing with Poetry, My Journey with 2 Aortic Dissections. This is the second edition. The cover looks a little different, but God, that's an awesome cover. I love it. I think it's very cool. So Maria Trinidad Herrera had her first aortic dissection surgery in 2009. The fears and questions became overwhelming. The difficulty with the diagnosis and the lack of knowledge of some of the medical professionals worked against her. What could have been addressed with a stent or observation, if found on time, led to a complicated and dangerous emergency open heart surgery that forever changed her life. The psychological traumas after surgery became a daunting chore and led her to finding a healing path. Poetry became her path and fortified her spirit in her most vulnerable moments. You are not alone. We read some of this on a live event that's on our YouTube channel here that you can look up. And her poetry is really great. It's really great. And we look forward to working with Maria in the very near future on a few other projects here with Aortic Hope, but check out that book there. All right. Everyday Sinner, Miracles from an Unconditional God by A.G. Helms or Andrea Garrett Helms. I laid there helplessly looking at my beautiful husband's sobbing face as the surgeon said, "You need to decide who is your priority. Your wife or your child." Life is such an amazing, wonderful journey, but at times it's like a really badly paved road. You're traveling along and bam, hello, whiplash. Hello, insurance claim. Hello, Route 44 half and half tea with lemon and the good ice you've waited all day for. That's dumped all over the floor. I love how she says that. Our lives over the past 2 years, and it's been longer now, have been more like a bumpy jungle safari trail in an old Jeep with 3 partially deflated tires. God and we beat infertility. God saved our baby and God saved me, a walking, talking, breathing hot mess. He had mercy on an everyday sinner like me. There are 4 cases in the world of pregnant women with type A and type B aortic dissections with an aortic aneurysm. 2 of those 4 resulted in both the mother and the child perishing. People say we are walking miracles, but we say our God is a God of miracles. It took me 2 years to write this book emotionally and physically. It holds the most personal details of our journey, and I pray that it gives you hope. I pray that it encourages you to speak to your mountain, whatever it may be, with boldness and confidence. I pray that it brings you closer to Jesus Christ. I pray that you turn every last page feeling loved because, friend, you are so very, very loved. And that is from A.G. Helms. Okay, next up, How My Ordinary Became Extraordinary by Terry Benson. How My Ordinary Became Extraordinary invites you inside my harrowing journey through one of the worst heart conditions possible. After waking up to find my life fractured by my condition, I fought to reassemble the pieces into a normal life. But when climbing the stairs felt like hiking Mount Everest, And brushing my teeth became an actual accomplishment. It didn't take long to feel discouraged. This is the true story of my recovery from an aortic dissection and the people and mindsets that pulled me through it. Whether you're standing atop your personal mountain or still scaling the cliffs, this book is for you. All right, here's another book by a community member called Life After Death, a true story of surviving an aortic aneurysm and dissection by Robert Fisher. Imagine rising on a normal day, unaware that you have a rare, deadly underlying medical condition. Without warning, an excruciating pain crosses your chest. You barely make it from your living room to the operating room, but your body somehow manages to hang on, narrowly surviving what most do not. But surviving the initial incident is only the beginning as complications arise. This is the true story of Robert, who at age 55 experienced one of the most traumatic events in life, an aortic aneurysm and dissection. With less than a 5% chance of survival, Robert was one of the lucky ones. You may remember hearing about aortic dissections. It was what killed TV sitcom actor John Ritter in 2003 at age 54. Trying to make sense of his near-death incident, Robert spent many hours talking through what had happened to him and his wife, Carol. Those talks soon turned into journaling about all that he had to cope with. That journaling evolved into the writing of this book, as Robert wishes to bring awareness about this deadly condition. For those dealing with an aortic dissection or for those interested in what life is like after surviving such a terrifying ordeal, this book may offer you some insight. And finally, Miracle Man, Beating the Odds, Cheating Death by Scott Pribble. Do you know anyone facing or has faced major surgery, illness, disease, or other life-changing personal financial situations? Does that person need hope, inspiration, spiritual grace, and the sheer will to keep going? Do you know people who need to lose weight quickly yet permanently with minimal exercise? The author, Scott Pribble, survived an internal injury that is 90 to 95% fatal. In this book, he describes his 7-year rehabilitation and comeback. Pribble also describes how he lost 50 pounds in 2 months. If you are someone who has written a book or poetry or anything, please let us know. We would love to share your information. I just love that there's so many community members who have shared their journey, their personal experiences, and I look forward to seeing more. I know there's a couple of you writing some stuff right now, and I can't wait to see it.